Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I will be talking about Mr. Pandaria Remix and I will explain what you should do in order to avoid wasting your bronze and what items you should buy in priority. So one thing that is interesting with bronze, which is again the new currency linked to this time limited event, is the fact that you will be able with it to buy tons of different type of rewards, and some of them are new things that have been added through the event, but you also have a lot of items that you can already get in the game and now you can simply buy them from the different vendors. So this includes, for instance, all the different rare mounts from Mr. Pandaria, even the different world boss mounts and the ones from the raids. It also includes all the different appearances from all the different dungeons, raids, and also exterior activities. And you can buy all these different things using bronze during the time limited event. So I would really encourage you to not spend your bronze, at least for now, on all these different items that you can already farm in the game, for a few reasons. First of all, in total, if you want to buy all the new cool rewards from the event that again normally should go away at the end of the event, you will need to farm around 400-500,000 bronze. And it doesn't include all the bronze you need in order to upgrade your equipments, in order to buy gems and all these type of things. So for this reason, I think if you, for instance, want the reigns of the heavenly onyx cloud serpent, you should wait and really try to farm it outside of the event and also in the event, because keep in mind, during the Mr. Pandaria Remix event, you can still go and kill the Shout of Anger in the event and you will still have a chance at getting the mount. And then you can do the same thing outside of the event in the retail version of the game and you will still also have a chance at getting the mount. But again, try to prioritize all the other items that will go away at the end of the event. And next to that, try to farm these different items yourself so you don't waste your bronze on these different items that again, you can already get in the game. Especially, I think for all the different world boss mounts, people don't realize that the drop rate has been increased by a lot and it's not that hard anymore to get it, not like a few years ago. And so for this reason, really try to go and farm it yourself. Same, most of these different mounts are fairly easy to get. All the different ones from the different raids are things you can do super easily. And then, of course, even for instance, the Corcoran Juggernaut is something you can farm on a daily basis with all your different characters in the retail version of the game. So definitely not worth spending 38,000 bronze on this. Another category of item that I would not recommend you to spend some bronze on are all the different raid, dungeon, and exterior appearances that you can already farm in the game. Because again, all of them are really easy to get. And one item in particular that I know a lot of you will be tempted to buy from the vendor is the tusks of mannoroth. This is something you can farm so easily right now in the retail version of the game that I would not recommend you to spend 38,000 bronze on this item. Keep in mind, right now, what you can do is simply enter the raid, go and use the parchment at the entrance and you will directly be teleported in the room where Garrosh is located, and then you can very easily kill Garrosh in just a few minutes. And after that, you can do it every day because right now the Siege of Orgrimmar raid is for some reason on a daily lockout, so it means that you can do it every day on all your different characters. And keep in mind, even if your character is not a play character, you can still get the Tusk of Mannoroth. And in the War Within, with the Warband system, you will be able to then use it for your different play characters. So really, this is a good example of the type of items that seem like a deal, but that are not. Now, let's talk about all the different items that you should prioritize. So here, I'm going to talk about all the different items that have been added through this event and that will most likely go away at the end of the event, and all the remove from the game items that have been re-added through this event. So the first ones are, of course, all the different heirloom weapons from Garrosh that were removed at the end of Mr. Pandaria. And as you can see, you can buy all of them. And these are really cool weapons. These are heirlooms, so these are really useful. And the appearance on all these different weapons are also really nice. So these are the type of things that you really want to prioritize in order for you to get them before they go away again. Next to them, we also have a lot of other interesting armor pieces. So for instance, here, if you go on the world apparel, you will get all these new transmog sets that are things that are new and definitely things that you want to get during the event. Then you have a lot of them that you can already get when doing different activities in the game. So these ones, I wouldn't recommend you to do so. But these different sets right here, yes, this is a good investment. Same next to that, you also have like a few toys that might be very hard to get. So maybe you want to consider buying them with the different coins. But again, keep in mind, you normally should be able to farm them in the game. So another reason maybe not to invest too much on that. And then of course you have all the new mounts. So all these different mounts are things you should try to get, especially if you're into mount collections and if you want to try and get as many mounts as possible. And keep in mind again, we don't know when these different mounts will be brought back into the game. So it's pretty fair to just think these mounts are going to go away and I need to get them before the end of the event. So like that, you can really prioritize all these different mounts instead of the ones that you can already farm. Now, another category of items that you really want to get during the event are all the different class specific sets and weapons. These are really, really nice. And keep in mind, as you can see here, you can just click on all and then you can buy all of them and actually learn them on one single character. So for instance, here on my Druid, I will be able to buy the Paladin version, the Priest version, and to then use them on my Priest in the retail version of the game. So this is something that I think, again, is really good. And these different sets are really nice. And we're not sure when they will be brought back into the game. Probably these at some point will, probably through the training posts or something like that. But still right now, it's a very easy way to get all of them. And something you can do during the time limited event. Then another category, and probably one that is actually very important, are all the different gems. So here, especially when you're leveling up and everything, you want to make sure to have some of the best gems that will allow you to level up super easily. And so you might want to buy some of, for instance, the Tinker gems, some of the different meta gems, and also the cogwheel. Especially, I think the Tinker gems can be very, very important. And there is, for instance, an article on Warhead that explains what are some of the best gems for your class and also for your spec. Of course, you don't really have to do so because this is a fun event and you don't really need to be the most efficient and everything. But still, if this is something that can help you just have a better experience and everything, you might want to consider keeping and using some of your bronze on these different gems right here. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope that it will help you a little bit to make the right decisions with your bronze. Keep in mind, of course, by the end of the event, if for instance you see that you were still not successful at getting the tusks of mannoroth or the different mounts, then of course you should maybe use this opportunity to buy them from the vendor and avoid then having to farm them for month and month after that. But for now, especially for the first few months, you should really wait and focus on all the other rewards instead of the ones that you can already farm in the game and that in my opinion are fairly easy to get at the moment. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great Sunday. Bye!